This is the Transformers Construct Bots Scout class, Ironhide, Cliffjumper, Starscream, and Thundercracker. Uh, there are other figures in two waves. These belong to two waves of Scout class Construct Bots figures, but these were the ones I picked out in these particular waves because of the G1 vibe that they had. Here's a quick look at the packaging. Hasbro has done away with the clear plastic tray. They've shrunk the boxes, and the other figures in the assortment, I believe you got Dead End, which I wasn't really into. And well, you got Bumblebee. This guy was sold out because these things went on like 40% clearance here in Manila, and Bumblebee was the first one to go. I've seen him once, but I never picked him up again because I'm waiting for the bigger version, Bumblebee, to go on clearance. But we'll see. Then there's another one. Oh, Ironhide is here, and I believe there's one more called Starscream. There's one more Breakdown, I think, is the other one. But it had a Transformers Prime look to it. I was really just into the G1 look to it. The Bumblebee, I might pick it up if I find it. I haven't seen it again. I saw it once, passed up on it, but we'll see. So here they are. They come in very small boxes, as you can see. They're about 8 inches by 6 inches in length. Small box. The plastic tray is now just a colored deco on it. They're about the size of a Voyager class figure, actually bigger. You put up, if you stand them up upright, just like the Dinobot, the Elite Class Dinobot review I did. They're about the same. What's nice about these Construct Bots is that regardless of which class size you pick figures from, they will have the exact same size because they share the same body frame. And so they're a little bit taller than a Voyager class figure, actually. So that's that. Let's get them all in the standing position so you can see them properly. Cliffjumper is done. I love the head sculpts on these things. These is one of the reasons I picked them up. But I had to wait for them on clearance because this was just ridiculously priced. They were priced a little over, just about the price of a deluxe class figure, but for the kind of plastic you get, for the amount of plastic you get and the type of toys these were, I wasn't ready to pay deluxe class, full-on deluxe class price for these things. I do apologize if you find that video a little bit messy. I'm trying to do everything in one shoot because they're basically very, very similar figures. I didn't feel the need to actually do a video for each one of them. There we go. Thundercracker. We'll probably start with the Seekers since they're fairly very similar. If you've noticed that the ball joints keep popping off because there's a lot of friction on the rubberized ball joints, and so sometimes when you twist the joint too much, they tend to pop off fairly easily, but they do pop on just as easily back on. So let me put some more light into that. Let's see. Trying out this new iOS 8.1.2, which has the bright up feature. That's too bright. Okay, put more lamplight on them. Okay, let's begin with the Seekers. They basically share very similar pieces, like the legs, the arms, even the armor plate, the armor on them. They have different guns and different wings. Head sculpts are fairly different. If you notice something, the Starscream head is half painted. I don't know if it was intentional, but I opened up other boxes, Starscream figures in the store, in Toys R Us, Toy Kingdom. They all have the same head that's half painted with the smirk on it. All the head sculpts were half painted. I was about to buy another one, but I checked it first. this is how Starscream's head looks like for this figure. I don't know if it was intentional. I think it's a production issue that Hasbro has. Hasbro! But it should have been painted black here as well, and maybe left gray in the middle or something like that. The box shows a different head sculpt. This is a Thundercracker head, as you can see. Thundercracker, I think, was the first one to come out. Or this one, I don't know. They came out at the same time in our store, so I wouldn't really know which wave they're from. But anyway, that's the head we get. You can paint it if you want to, but I'm not really that great at painting, so I didn't bother doing it. So everybody shares the same articulation: ball jointed neck that's on a hinge, ball jointed shoulders, hinge elbows, hinge wrists that are on a ball jointed hips, hinge knees, hinge ankles with the ball joint. So everybody's the same. And transforming them is essentially the same as well for everybody, which we'll get to in a while. Paint apps for these two. Starscream mold, I love it. I'm really digging the colors. They have the G1 vibe to them as well. The red, the green, the blue, and the sort of whitish gray they have on it. It's a bit of a light gray. Well, there's a bit of a gold on him. I wish it was more yellow than gold, but what can you do? Thundercracker is the same, except he's got a longer nose cone. Red and blue. I was a little bit disappointed with Thundercracker. I thought I was going to be more pleased with him. The color on the box says it's so G1 with a dark blue tint to it, even in the back Photoshop images. But when it comes out in a very pale, like turquoise-ish blue that it's not coming out properly on camera, but it does look a little bit like a KO. It looks cheap, and I'm really not impressed with this blue. Also, the nose cone is very loose on his back. I wish it would have tabbed on two points, but it just tabs on 1 point. So it swivels like that. I love the weapons on him better than Starscream. Starscream has the Gatling guns. He has the AK-47 null rays or something like that. They look more like null rays than these. So anyway, both have purple Decepticon symbols on them, which are very nice. And again, as I said, Starscream has the smirk face. He's got the angry face. Transform them. Let's do Starscream first, since he's the easier one. Essentially the same. Fold the head down. This, collapse the two pieces. That'll form the jet. This is the front part of the jet. Oh, essentially, before I forget, I almost forgot. Actually, I did. The instructions say to put the wings on the arms and fold them back like this. It's okay, it looks great. But if you're going to display this guy permanently in robot mode, you can put it here so it looks more like a Seeker's wings. G1 toy. You can't do it for Thundercracker because he doesn't have these pieces. Unless you can cannibalize any of your other construct bots, you could do the same for Thundercracker. But very, very difficult to do it for Thundercracker because he's got the wheel joint right there for the wheels. He's got this joint, so it'll be difficult. But we'll see. You can keep the weapons on his fists, or you can put it on the wings. Doesn't really matter. So again, transform. Go ahead and do that. Detach the hips. This particular ball joint easily pops off, so just be wary of that. Rotate the hips. The feet are going to rotate inward like this. They'll form the bottom part of the fuselage, and then rotate by the hips. And you're going to attach these holes on the legs onto these pegs. That, and then the nose cone is going to attach to his feet like that. Arms pop in here. You can keep the fists like this, or I like to do it this way. That's my prerogative. I mean, you could do it this way and then just rotate the cannons. That would work as well, like that. Yeah, I think that's better. And the wings supposedly just stay like this. And there is Starscream in his alt mode. You could do it this way, or you could do it this way, closer to the body. That's fine. Or you could just so it'll be more G1. Again with the G1 accuracy. Just rotate it. Sorry, flip it around. That. Do it like this. So it looks more like a regular plane. No tail fins, whatever. I'm sure you can customize that. So there is Starscream. Very nice. I'm actually more pleased with him than Thundercracker. So let's do Thundercracker. Do this. Whoa. What happened there? Okay. Close it up. Do that. Kind of sucks that it has to cover the Decepticon symbol, but that's the way it's supposed to go. So again, do the same here. Rotate. Rotate at the hips. Tab in here. That. Feet. Same. Starscream. But they don't tab into the nose cone, which they just sit right there, which kind of sucks. But what can you do? Like that, and then the arms fold the same, and fold them here like that. Fists, or like how we did with Starscream, and just rotate. The AK-47 null rays. That you can mount them here. You can clip them on here, just like what the instructions say. But that's fine. And the wings, they just stay right there. It looks great, good enough to be Thundercracker. And apparently Hasbro thinks that Thundercracker is just like Cliffjumper, a repaint of Bumblebee, and they don't really feel the need to do Skywarp, which just pisses off a lot of collectors. You know, you gotta do Thundercracker, you gotta do Skywarp. Otherwise, don't do Thundercracker at all. It's different for Cliffjumper. Let's put them off to the side for now. Let's do Ironhide and Cliffjumper. Ironhide is okay. Cliffjumper is great as it is, but he's big. Look how huge this guy is. Got big feet, big head. More like an ultra class figure than a Voyager class, but hey. He's got this big ass gun, which is great. And Ironhide has this G1-ish type of gun, small minigun. Both have the same wheels, same transformation, very similar. No, bodies are different, but similar transformation. I actually like Ironhide more, but this guy's not too bad. So we'll start with this guy. Take off the gun, transform him just like what we did the Seekers. Oh wait, let's talk about paint apps. Great. Black and red, I love that simple deco. Autobot symbol is unpainted. It's really the way it is. I wish they could have painted red, but it would have been, I don't know. This one was nice, but on the gray might not have worked out, so Hasbro decided not to paint it. Whatever, right? Head sculpt, look at that. Cliffjumper. Come on, man. Light up. Okay. Not too bad. Actually, it's okay. I like him with the face. The Bumblebee I saw might, I don't know if I have face or faceplate, but we'll see. If I do find it, I'll probably get one. We'll see. Hold up like this, and this is the back of the car. This is going to be the front part of the car. Attach this, rotate. Same transformation. That's, you know what, that's the thing about these construct bots. Are they worth collecting, or should you just get one of them and then just customize them? As you know, they transform the same way in general. They have the same frame, so it's really just a matter of customize. They just differ in the armor and accessories that they have, which is, you know, let me do this. Let me just do it this way. Not as appealing to a lot of collectors. It would be appealing for the kids because of the mash 'em up ability of these figures. That's what Hasbro is into right now, mashing up their figures, mashing up their figures. So, you know, you can mount the gun here or here, so we don't, I think on the side is fine. Here he is in his Cybertronian-ish alt mode. car. Doesn't look anything like the G1 car, but that's his alt mode. It rolls okay, even on a smooth surface, but kind of like Robotics. I don't know if you've heard of that show. Robotics. I don't know. So, oh, head sculpt, great. I think he's the best one out of all these four. Let me put more light into that. Sorry. Okay. Great paint app. I love the red on this one. It's a little bit of a lighter red than Cliffjumper. More of a pale red than this one. This is a deep red, Optimus Prime type of red. It is Ironhide's red, so it's nice. You get the blue and red from the Universe toy. I think this is more of the Universe than the Classics or G1, but I like it. It gives it the same G1 vibe that the other figures had. Do that. Kind of looks like a minivan. Go ahead and pull this up. Rotate. Joints are really tight. Really tight, but they pop off just as easily. Didn't even have time to remove the weapon. You're gonna mount it there anyway. Put it here. Yeah, like I said. Okay. And then these they tab in here. Form a good, nice grill with lights. This one doesn't have anything. This one has some lights on it. Very nice. I'm just really liking this Ironhide figure more than the Cliffjumper and his Autobot symbol right there. Very nice. So here they are in alt mode. Not too bad. It looks more like a bug. This one looks decent enough as a car. So there you go. We've won 2, I think, of the 2014 Scout class Constructbots figures. They're nice, but I wouldn't pay full-on retail for them. Maybe wait for them to go on 50% off. That's probably the only time I'd recommend you pay for these guys. And I'm sure they're on clearance somewhere in your area. Just check them out. They're great fun playthings. If you want to give them to your kids or somebody else, your niece, nephews, any friend of yours. We have a lot of kids. They're great mashup abilities in them. And but for collectors, well, if you're just really you probably just get 1 or 2 of your favorite character and just keep it on the shelf. There you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this video review. If you did, please click the thumbs up icon at the bottom. Follow me on Twitter for my toy purchases, Instagram for my toy sightings here in Manila. Check out all my video reviews on this channel. Chefatron. This has been the Transformers Constructbots Scout class figures from 2 different waves, I think. Thundercracker, Starscream, Cliffjumper, and Ironhide. Thanks for watching.